Hello, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com. Today we are in the 2014 Chevrolet Sonic. This is the LT model, so it has the turbo, and it's a 6-speed manual transmission. I'm going to walk you through the interior of this car. It's nicely laid out. This is a subcompact car, so there's not a lot of space for things, and Chevy did a very good job of maximizing the amount of space this car has. We'll start from the left. You can see the heater vent. This is the lighting controls. The center button, if you have the fog lamps, this activates those, and this is interior lighting levels. The instrument panel here is very simple, very nicely laid out and well done. It's very simple. You have your tachometer, of course, fuel gauge. Miles per hour is in digital readout. This stuff over here can largely change using the menu here. So then you have some of these light up with things, like you can see I don't have my seatbelt on, so the seatbelt light is on. One of these is an engine light, so on and so forth. I'll just show you really fast what that looks like. So when we just turn the key on, you'll see all the lights lighting up. See what all those are. Most of them are self-explanatory. Blinker indicators are in these little wings on the sides here and here. And that's about it. Steering wheel controls are like you would expect from Chevy, which is backwards from most of the Japanese makers. So you'll have your audio and stuff over here, and cruise control and stuff over here. This is, of course, the blinkers and lighting, and this is windshield washers and so forth. This little button up here actually runs the rear windshield washers. Then over here with the Sirius radio, these, by the way, are neat little cubbies. It's an interesting use of the extra space that was around here, and it gives it kind of that alien, I don't know, Voltron kind of a look, I guess. This up here is interesting because I haven't seen it do anything. Nothing lights up, nothing turns on in there, and the user's manual shows it on the graphics, but doesn't actually tell you what it does. So I don't know if it's just something empty, and maybe this was a prototype model, but they didn't tell me it was a prototype. They told me it was the production, so I don't know. It may have something to do with the OnStar and so forth up there. So back to here, you have the usual touchscreen interface for radio, audio, phone, etc., etc. These are the manual buttons if you don't want to use the steering controls. This down here are all the climate controls. This is a really cool little addition. They needed something, I think, to just balance this out. And so they put the door lock and unlock. You still have it on the driver door like you would expect, but they have it here too, which gives the passenger access to it if they want to get out, since the doors obviously automatically lock when you're driving the car. This is a four-ways passenger airbag indicator, and then down here, these are the simple climate controls. They're very simply laid out, very easy to use. Temperature, obviously. This activates or turns off air conditioning. This is recirculated air or not. If you get it with just the heating package, then you only have this. You won't have this. This right here is the fan control, and then the center button, when you push it, is the rear defrost. And then this right here is obviously where the air is blowing out. Over this way, you have the passenger side, and you can see there is a glove box here with some plugs and stuff for your phone, USB, and space that's just large enough for phones, purses, that sort of thing. And then the regular glove box down here, which has a bunch of napkins in it, I'm sorry. And that's about it. It's a 6-speed manual, straightforward on the shifting controls. One thing I will say about this car is it is exceedingly easy to drive. They have really, I don't know a better way to put this, they've really dumbed down the shifting. So it's very easy. This has a very short travel, not like a sports car travel, but just as, short movements. It doesn't require a lot of a lot of pull and push. And the clutch down here is up against a foot plate right here. So you hit the foot plate as you go down, which some people might find to be annoying, but it actually is a great indicator that the clutch is all the way down, because when you hit that foot plate, the clutch is in. And right in here in the center here, it tells you when you need to upshift or downshift. So it's really, I mean, this is a no-brainer system. Because it's a tiny little 1.4 liter engine, but it is extremely turbo. It has a lot of turbo boost to it. So RPMs are kept under 2,000 under normal driving, but you can ramp them all the way up to the sweet spot, which is somewhere in the 6,000 range. If you really want to push it, you know, try to get some maximum power out of it. But you know, for a tiny little car with a you know, this is a small car. It doesn't have a lot of extras. It's an entry-level vehicle, but for all of that, it has been a lot more fun than I expected, and it's roomier than you think. We had car seats in the back. There's more cargo space than it appears at first glance. It's a nicely set up car. As I'm sitting in it right now, this car is just over $20,000. So this is a first timers buy. This is a college kid's car. It's very peppy for such a tiny little engine. Chevrolet did a very good job with this car. So that's it. This has been our interior review of the 2014 Chevrolet Sonic. This is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and we will talk to you again soon.